Okay, we shall continue. Uh, the second one is hyperbole. Hyperbole is a device used to exaggerate a statement for the sake of emphasis. For the sake of emphasis, and the poet has used hyperbole in the 10th line where it stands as a where it is stated as it's given here, surely the second coming is at hand. So as this is no, I think this line is repeated twice. So as if the beast is about to enter the world in just a few hours or days. And the next one is consonants, and consonants is actually the repetition of consonant sounds in the same line, such as the sound of r in were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. And the fourth one is assonance. So assonance is repetition of same vowel. So this is actually consonants is repetition of consonant, and this is vowel sounds in the same line, such as the sound E in turning and turning in the widening gyre, and A sound in the ceremony of innocence is drowned. Next, fifth one is symbolism. So Yeats, we all know, he's a symbolist. He uses in most of his poems he uses only symbols to convey his ideas. So what is symbolism? So symbolism means it's using of symbols, excessive use of symbols in writing. So that is symbolism. So using symbols to signify ideas and qualities, giving them symbolic meanings that are different from literal meanings. Yeats has used multiple symbols such as a falcon as the symbol, and desert birds or symbols of approaching death. And the very title, the second coming, symbolizes the indifference. And the second coming that is repeatedly used in the poem also signifies or conveys the meaning of indifference. And the last one is imagery. Imagery means the use of images of the five senses intended to make the readers understand the writer's feelings and emotions. Yeats has used imagery to present the vivid and clear picture of the luminous beast. Imagery like a shape with a lion body and the head of a man somewhere in the deserts of Arabia, and it is moving its slow thighs. So these are the various imageries that are used in the poem. And now we are moving into the next section of the lecture, that is modern poetry. So what is modern poetry? Modern poetry in English emerged in the 19th century and was rooted in the idea that traditional forms of art, that is literature, social organization, and daily life, had become outdated, and that it was therefore essential to sweep them aside and reinvent culture. It encouraged that is modern poetry encouraged the idea of re-examination of every aspect of the art of poetry, with the goal of finding that which was holding back progress and placing it with new and therefore better ways of reaching the same end. So these are the main characteristics of modern poetry. As a result of political changes and the two world wars, the sense of confidence in Victorian literature is replaced by the loss of faith, suffering, and uncertainty that modern literature expresses. So, modern poetry arose from a reaction against Victorian conservative ideals. The second is modernist poets were concerned with breaking away from established rules, traditions, and conventions, and finding a distinctly contemporary mode of expression through many experiments in form and style. The chief concern of modern poets was language and how to use it